Minecraft Me is brought to you by Patreon. If you want to support the show that is all about Minecraft, head over to patreon.com/Minecraft. Here, you can support Minecraft Me, get extra perks, creative building privileges, and much more. Head on over to patreon.com/Minecraft. And by Audible.com, the leading provider of audiobooks with over 150,000 downloadable titles across all types of literature, including fiction, nonfiction, and periodicals. To get a free audiobook of your choice, go to audiblepodcast.com/MinecraftMe.
This is Minecraft Me, a show that is about Minecraft, where we bring you some of the most awesome tutorials on the internet, reviews of mods, and pack picks that you can use when you play. We take you on awesome adventures, all with Chase and Joe.
Hey everybody, welcome again to another edition of Minecraft Me. This is the show that's entirely about the game from Mojang called Minecraft. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or expert. We like to show you how to play and walk you through this awesome building blocks game called Minecraft. And I just want to say thanks for joining us. This is episode 151, which is just incredible to think about how just a short time ago I was learning how to play this game as a noob. Remember that? Level 1 noob? I know one guy who remembers the levels very, very well, and he gave me this name, my good friend, guide, teacher, and official stout drinker, Mr. Joseph Volpe. Well, and we'll give you the title. You're an official stout drinker.
Okay.
Welcome.
All right.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man.
I'm surprised it's not official knife collector after today.
Oh, man.
I mean, I can go through this whole mess again. We did this before the show started, and I just started holding up. I don't have enough hands or fingers, honestly. One of the big local knife companies in Portland had their yearly warehouse sale where they try to get rid of everything they can, and I bought my fair share and your fair share and probably someone else's fair share and their fair share over there, and I bought several.
No, Joe does not have an addiction on knives. He just can't pass on.
It's rough because it's all like tables, and they were all laid out, and it's like, oh, that knife, which normally is like $60 or $70, is only $15, so I might as well get one. And that knife, which is normally, and before too long, you're like 30 knives deep, and you're like, I think these are all like $15 or $20.
These are like little swords, you guys. Little swords, little diamond swords,
and then little swords, and then one big saw. See, one big saw.
The chat room, Joe, they're screaming for their lives right now. They are screaming for their lives.
None of these knives are dangerous.
We were just asked in the chat room,
like this one's even, look at how tiny this is. So
have we ever done a show and realize you're not recording? The question was from Fuzzy Cupid, and I would say I think it's maybe happened at least once.
Whoa, Chase,
at least, yeah.
There's no recorded evidence of that having ever happened.
So therefore, it's never happened. If there's no video evidence,
there's no recorded evidence.
It did not happen.
That ever happening. Yeah. Right.
Well, so last week we were supposed to bring you guys the finalists, or not just the finalists, just the unveiling of the Campground challenge. So we're going to do that this week. We have technically, I would say 12 entries, but one of those entries is like 3 in 1 almost. And they're in alphabetical order based upon submitter. So
alphabetical order?
Alphabetical order. I have to pre-qualify. I am not feeling great. So I do apologize. I'm on some meds right now, and all in moderation, kids. So So we got a great show lined up for you guys.
My beds too, yeah.
Oh yeah. So we got a great show lined up for you guys, but let's start off this show like we start off with every show, with the news. And not a lot of big stories happening in the Minecraft world. Nothing really officially from Mojang. They've been quiet for a while, even since the acquisition. They did do a small humble bumble thing where they were coding a game live and people could contribute to that. That happened, I believe, this past weekend or 1 weekend ago. But we got some news, and first thing we'll start off with is this story coming from Forbes, and I just wanted to get Joe's reaction on this more than anything else. This editor, author, contributor, Jordan Shapiro, wrote a 3-page article talking about Minecraft, and is everything good about Minecraft gone now? Has Minecraft jumped the shark? He goes into comment about Sky Does Minecraft, which is a pretty prolific YouTuber, appeared in Lady Gaga music video, has more than 10 million subscribers and countless other stats. And I guess the question is, Joe,
Chase, are you working on that for us? I don't really want to be in a Lady Gaga video, but I'd be down with like Katy Perry or
yeah.
I'd be down with some of that.
Has Minecraft gotten too big, Joe? I mean, obviously the game's still being updated, it's still changing. Yeah, there's a new owner of the game, but the author does go out to point out that this has nothing to do with Microsoft at all. He just thinks it's on a downturn now. It's peaked, if you will, and now it's kind of slowing down. Is it? Do you think it's slowing down?
I don't know. That's hard. I think the rate of feature improvements we've seen in the past maybe has slowed down. It's obvious they've kind of reached a point, and I mean that the Mojang or Microsoft, whoever you want to call the developers now, have kind of reached a point where all of the big stuff they really wanted to get done and everything they really wanted to put in on Minecraft is pretty much done. It's pretty much there. So I don't know that we're going to see too many more big changes to it. So in that sense, yeah, Minecraft I think has slowed down quite a bit, at least in terms of new idea development. There's a lot of other stuff they're working on, and they talk about it all the time. They're doing new this, new that, new network code, new this kind of infrastructure, being able to change your in-game name. There's a lot of stuff like that that's happening that is important to the game. But you think back, when was the last time we heard about a huge new feature that we were like so excited and eager and anticipating? I mean, it's been a while. Now granted, 1.8 has only halfway dropped at this point
true.
Because
That's
there's no bucket or spigot official support for it yet.
Yeah.
But there's there really wasn't a whole lot in 1.8. There were the new underwater temples with the guardians and that whole thing. And there were rabbits. And I can't think of a whole lot else that was like super big featured. We had horses, maybe just a couple versions before, huh?
Maybe to be fair, they're just holding on to the really, really big stuff leading up to 2.0.
I think 2.0 logically should be the implementation of the API, right?
Right.
Totally. Which would make spigot and bucket not necessarily relevant anymore. Hopefully the API will be stable across versions, that sort of stuff. And those don't get me wrong, that's fantastic and really, really good things. And it is something we need. But in my view, it's not really a huge, big, giant, like we had all the biomes that got added. We have mesa biomes, which are gorgeous, new terrain. We had the horses that were added. We had a lot of stuff that's been added that have been really big, splashy things that have been really popular. I don't know what's left. It seems like it's almost going to reach a point where we have an API now, so you guys can do your own mods, and they're official, sort of, right? You still can't charge for them because we're all picky about that. But you can do mod packs and all that kind of stuff. And but it's now Microsoft, so who knows how all is going to get handled there too. But they're going to shift that back to they're going to shift that to players, right? To the people who are running servers and people who are setting up servers. Is it your responsibility now to come up with these ideas and add them into your mods and stuff like that?
Right. Which
I don't know that we want that to be something that is Mojang's feature or Minecraft's feature, because we already have it with Feed the Beast.
Yeah,
and we don't need it. we want good innovation from Microsoft and Minecraft. We don't need them to copy stuff that's out of Feed the Beast.
Right.
We already have that environment. So I don't know. It's really hard because I can't think of what other things to add that would make Minecraft a lot better. So I guess in that sense, yeah, I kind of agree. Minecraft has slowed down. That it's not as innovative as it once was. I don't know that there's anything they can do to change it. That's sort of the natural arc of things. A few times in our Seacock and Chris Cocking has mentioned in the chat room that that they need to add vehicles. Vehicles would be cool. Vehicles could also be really bad. I always think whenever I hear somebody say we need to add vehicles to that game, I always think back to Counter-Strike. When they added drivable vehicles into Counter-Strike, and it was fantastic for none of the maps where they had it. So I don't know. We'll see. But hopefully they will come up with something. Hopefully that they don't I hope that they're still allowed to innovate, that they're moving into Microsoft, that they're not going to be they're not going to end up being stuck behind red tape and not be able to really push ideas that they have and get them out into the game.
I think Microsoft is smart enough to realize that Minecraft wouldn't be here today the way it is today if it wasn't for that innovativeness, for the creativeness of that Mojang team. So I don't see them putting a squash on it at all. Hopefully, we've already heard from, Phil and the other characters there over at Xbox that, they want to encourage the team. They want to keep everything as it is and just be there and give them guidance and help. And, help meaning probably money, of course, and resources and things of that nature. So we'll see. A lot of people have seen our show change a lot over the past 150 episodes. There's only so much we can show. We go back and we'll revisit topics and kind of revisit them with the new versions of Minecraft, because obviously a lot's changed since when I started the game, of course, and how to survive the first day and doing those sort of things. And we always go back and revisit them. We check out the latest in mods. And I think, that will be the inherent future, is the advanced stuff that Minecraft can bring you, the things that the game can help innovate for you. And so I think that's what we're going to see happen next. I don't think the game's really jumped the shark in anything. And sure, I think it's probably peaked because there's only so many people that can get into the game that hasn't gotten into the game, which our next story will reveal. The interesting thing here, talking about the popularity of the game, it's very, very popular still on the PC side, and it's still #1 by a good margin on the PC. But here's the funny thing, Joe. So some data was released about revealing, and no surprise, Windows 7, most popular gaming platform for Minecraft. But what was super surprising is the data here of other platforms. So for those who can't see the data that I'm showing on the screen, #1 right now, Windows 7. #2, Windows 8.1. Okay, hey, yeah, you got a new operating system out there. More and more people are jumping on board. What's #3, Joe? What is that? I don't think I've recognized it. What is that operating system that they're using there?
Well, Microsoft doesn't want to admit that it's still out there either. So, although there are a few that are a little further down that they'd like to just
there's
completely wipe off the map and pretend don't exist at all.
Yeah, but we got Windows. What is that, Joe?
Windows XP.
XP? What is that?
Yeah. Oh, come on.
I'm just
I know
kidding.
there's still, there are still people out there, I know this because I've met them, who insist that Windows XP is still the premier Windows gaming OS ever of all time, and they will never move to Windows 7 because it's crap, and Windows XP is where everything is at. And those of us who have upgraded hardware within the last, let's say, 10 years, sort of nod and smile and say, sure. That maybe they heard how terrible Windows 7 was and how much worse Windows 8 was, so they're just going to wait for Windows 10 and just jump straight from XP to... No, I have no idea. They're probably people running computers that are, older than half of our viewership. That'd be my guess.
Obviously, we got quite a few users on Linux and FreeBSD, which is an up-and-coming thing. But you also got Windows NT, Windows 2000, 95, 98.
I'm sorry, did you just say FreeBSD is an up-and-coming thing?
You're right over there. On this list. It's
okay.
It's only got 26. OpenBSD's got 2.
Up and coming. That new BSD OS. It's only been out for a little while, but it's gaining some traction.
But as you can see, Windows still the overlying platform. Windows 7 in number 1, but not surprising. But XP is the surprising one on that list for sure. So
I don't know. I think Vista's kind of surprising. Vista is ahead of Linux. I would have expected more Linux players than Vista players.
You know, my dad's still running Vista.
You haven't.
My dad's in
gone and upgraded him to let's say any other version of Windows.
He's down in California. It makes it difficult to do.
We upgraded. We received some machines at work that came with Windows at Vista.
Right.
We upgraded them to Windows XP.
All right.
No, I did not say that wrong.
Hey guys, let's talk about Audible, and they're a big supporter of what we're trying to do here, and that's a show about Minecraft. And thanks to them and the awesome people over there at Amazon, they want to offer you guys, the viewers and listeners of our awesome show Minecraft Me, an opportunity to get yourself a free book through Audible. Audible has over 100,000 titles of across all types of literature, fiction, nonfiction, and periodicals. The cool thing about Audible is it works on pretty much everything out there. Your cell phone, a Kindle, which makes sense, of course, but it also works on your iPad and other Android tablets that are out there. The cool thing is you can read and listen to something on one device and pick up on another one with the Whisper Sync technology. Now, one book that is Whisper Sync for voice ready, and this is Joe's pick for this week, is called This Is How You Die, Stories of the Inscrutable, Infallible, and Inescapable Machine of Death. Joe, what is this about? What is this?
So the premise for this book, and it sounds really dark, and it kind of is, but it's actually really interesting, is they asked a bunch of different sci-fi authors. They said, okay, we're going to give you this premise. We want you to write a short story about it, and we're going to put these all into a book and then publish it. And so the premise was, there's a machine that through just a small pinprick of blood can tell you how you are going to die, but it will not tell you when.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. It's so, of course there were people, and each author sort of took it their own direction. Some of them said it's just something that happens when you're in high school. Everybody gets a slip of paper one day that says, this is how you're going to die. Other people, they sit up in a mall and they charge a couple bucks for you to come and find out. Some people treat it as a parlor game. Some people treat it as a real serious thing. But it's a really, really interesting set of short stories. I've read through the book a little while ago, and they're all really interesting, and they all have a very different take on them. But you can imagine some of them are some of the authors sort of went in a Final Destination sort of thing where it's
wow.
You get a message that says cancer, and you think, oh man, I'm going to die from cancer, and you spend the next 20 years of your life, getting checked every single year, and then on the day you die, you get hit by an ambulance carrying a cancer patient who's almost terminal. See how it kind of. Yeah, so it's all kinds of stuff like that, and weird sort of fake outs and things like that. So it's a really interesting book, fascinating read, kind of a weird take on things, and it's really good to see this many different really, really good sci-fi authors all work together to come up with kind of a cool set of short stories. So it's something you can pick up, read a couple of them, put it back down, pick it up again, and read some more. It is pretty interesting to read.
So my pick, Joe, is it's a pick that's a
little bit more mainstream.
A little bit more mainstream, but the only reason why I bring this up is, so let's say, for example, you're heavily invested into the Hunger Games trilogy of books, if you will, and right now in theaters you got Mockingjay Part 1, and you finished Part 1, and you're like, man, I really wish there was a Part 2, but you don't get to check out Part 2 until next year. because they took the final book and they split it into 2 parts. Well, if you want to know the full, complete story, even maybe parts that are not going to be included in the movie because, there's only so much a 4-hour, 2 parts total movie could bring to you, you might want to check out Mockingjay, the final book of The Hunger Games. This is also Whisper Sing for Voice Ready. Obviously, at this point, this is not a spoiler. At this point in the story, Katniss has survived not just 1, but 2 Hunger Games. And she's pissed off the capital of the great country or region known as Panem, and so you might want to check out the book to figure that out.
Would have been hard to write a 3rd book if she died in the 2nd one.
That is true.
I mean,
that's true.
It's sort of like you always knew that Riker was going to make it back from the away mission on Next Generation because there would not be another episode, right?
But that being said, Joe, anybody watching Next Generation in the very, very beginning when every show was new, they wouldn't have known that. They would not have known that. We know that.
If you're an actor and your name is in the title sequence for the show, you're probably gonna make it through at least that episode, if not the entire season. The only exception I can think to that is that Netflix series. But I don't want to talk about that in case nobody's seen it.
Yeah,
so.
fair enough.
Yeah. or apparently I haven't watched very much of it, but apparently what's that other TV show by HBO with fantasy? I don't know why I can't think of it. The Iron Throne.
Oh, Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones. Yeah, so apparently it also doesn't count in that if just because your name is in the title sequence doesn't mean you're not going to die, let's say at any random time in any episode, from what I've been told. Like I said, I've only watched the first episode.
So you can take Joe's pick or you can take my pick. Each one is free if you use audiblepodcast.com/minecraftme, or you can pick a book of your own. Now, the greatest thing about Audible...
No. We're not going to allow that. They need to pick my book or your book. But they can pick any of the books we recommended.
Yeah, that's true. And we've recommended a few. We have quite a list. But hey, the cool thing is Audible has a great return policy. So let's say, for example, you pick up Mockingjay and you're like, this is nothing like the movie. I want something better. You can return it and they'll let you swap it out. They're really, really cool. But you know what? It saved countless commutes. It saved me working very far away from home and having something to listen to and get involved with. It's really, really neat. So check it out, audiblepodcast.com/minecraftme to get yourself a free audiobook. And I just want to say big thanks to all the guys over there and gals at Amazon and the Audible team. And thanks for supporting our show. Well, we do appreciate it. Now, Joe, we have a great show and really a lot of showing. We have a huge challenge of the Campground challenge. Now, do you want to explain real quick to everybody, Joe, what was the challenge?
Was my idea a few weeks ago when the weather was really bad here in the Pacific Northwest. I can't say what it was like in the rest of the country or the rest of the world because I wasn't there. I was here. And anyway, I was thinking, you know what? I would rather have it be summer. And what do I always think of when I think of summer? Camping.
Yeah.
So let's say build me a campground. And the limitation we put on it was pretty much none. You can build as much or as little of a campground if you want. If you want to build one really awesome campsite, build that. If you want to build a giant campground with hundreds of sites, that would be amazing. And I really like to see that. But I understand that, not everybody can. So build whatever you can. We're going to go for most creative, most interesting, and we'll see what comes out. But I was surprised how many entries we got. We got a lot of entries for this.
Yeah, I know. And
I'm looking forward to looking through
these. Some probably snuck in when we had the 1 week gap. So they're like, oh gosh, I got some more time to get my entry in. So good news is we got a lot of great entries. Now, this time around, instead of doing a random order, I decided to do, what did I call it, Joe? Alphabetical order. So here we go. This first entry comes into us from A. May Barkley 1. And this is what they said. They said, hey, when I think of a campground, I think of a wooded area with some water, a tent, and some sleeping bags with your friends. I've constructed a campground that reminds me of a campground I used to go to. and it's a simple design. So let's check it out here. This is number one, and what's going on down here? Oh, looks like the campground host is here. So this is the campground, Joe. So what do you think so far? This is
I think this is like the swimming area, right?
Is this
like a little swimming pool?
Swimming hole? Okay.
Yeah, I'd call it a little swimming pool.
Yeah.
Swimming hole, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And then yeah, dock. So and look, it's even got a boat. So if you want to go out and do some canoeing or anything like that, that's always a campy thing to do.
Oh yeah.
And then it looks like there's a path that leads back into the forest. I don't know if it's that one. I was going to follow this one because this one's gravel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
this gravel path going through the trees here, really nice, and look at this. We got some sleeping bags laid out. And,
wow.
Nice, I like it. Laid out under the stars and kind of close to that waterfall. I don't know if I'd be that close to that one.
That's a little swampy here.
And then I don't know what that is.
Is that
it's
supposed
a cauldron over some fire? Clearly, but I'm not sure. Anyway, and then here's a tent. I'm guessing this is a tent, and I love the vines for the entry.
Oh, that's very nice touch.
Two more sleeping bags in here. Really nice.
That's a nice touch. Good, nice touch there.
And then here's a sign for an outhouse over this direction. It's an outhouse. Ladies and gents. All right.
So now we got to check out the outhouse. All right.
What yeah, this is
checking it out.
So that's a one person outhouse over here. Jeez.
It doesn't say one person.
Whatever.
All right, fine.
And it looks like the path continues out. We'll let's see. I don't know where this goes.
Where are you going,
Joe? This I think just goes around the back of the waterfall and then back.
Oh, you walked. You went out this way. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, by the way, you notice the tent is also up on a platform, so you don't get all the.
It
nasties.
is. Yeah, it's up on a platform, which is really good. And yeah, the sleeping bags out in front. That's the cool touches. Nice touches all around. This was AMA Barkley 1's submission for the campgrounds.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take us to campground number 2.
There you go.
And wow, we got some extra signs here. So this is from Dead Digger and Evan Sent Angel. Evan Sent Angel. Thank you. There we go. This is a campground we created called Camp Shenanigans. I was a proud scout for 9 years, and camping is what I love to do, minus the bugs. But this is a recreation of a campsite. We had one weekend in January. It snowed a lot, and we decided to decorate the tree near our site. Hope you enjoy your stay. So they got a nice little holiday theme here. We got some snow. So this is a snow-covered site here. I love that sound of snow when you walk on it. Sounds so cool.
The crunchy sound.
Yeah. So we got Dead Digger here. I'm just taking a look.
He's
look at all
right in the way. I think so. That must be the cabin or the cabin. I would guess.
Yep. More sleeping
bags.
Makes sense.
And I like check out that chest on the left. It says Camp Cheer.
And it's a book. So let me. Oh, I can't read it.
Yeah. You can't grab it because you're invisible.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. It's all right.
Let's see.
So we've got a flag up here.
Here we
top.
go. Okay, I got a. Oh wait.
Oh,
I had a copy of it. Let me see if I can grab a copy of it again here. Take. Right click. Go open the chest up.
Yeah.
And then middle click on the book. Middle.
I am.
Middle button.
But it won't.
Button.
Yeah.
You don't have a middle button?
I do, but it's not doing it.
I can't. Okay, I have it. So, in the tune of Karma Chameleon, I'm not singing this. And it says, we're baddie scouts. Crafting and digging are what we love to do. And if you're good, we bake for you. Check the chest for treats. So check out the other chest. Oh, the other chest has
cake, pumpkin, and cookies.
And pumpkin pie and a cookie.
Nice.
Love that. So this Dead Digger and who did you say was the other?
Evan Sent Angel. Or Evanescent Angel.
Hey, fireworks!
Nice. Granted, you wouldn't find many fireworks at a campground, but very nice.
You didn't stay at the cool campgrounds then, huh?
All right, let's go ahead and We're going to jump into the next one here, campground number 3. This one was sent into the show by EnderGuy14. He says, please shift on a log while standing. This is rather a simple campfire with a log cabin as the permanent tent. Okay, so we're on the...
yeah, so we're standing over the campfire. See, this is the campfire.
Yes.
Yeah. And so here's the log cabin that he mentioned as the permanent tent.
Ah.
And yeah, nice bed over on one side and a storage
cozy
chest on the other, and a really nice cozy fireplace right in the middle there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Very clean. Very nice. Go back outside here.
And he has wandering around. Look, he's got these snow golems. He's got one trapped over there. He's got one trapped over here.
And there's a creeper who wants to join in too. That's
hey creeper.
Hey buddy. Hey man.
Well, I don't know.
And what's this over here?
What's that?
So
what does the sign say? There's a sign.
Here lies Grim Reaper 1942.
So did he bury our other admin?
I don't know. And I mean that's a little disturbing, you know, campground next to a cemetery plot. And there's nothing in the chest.
Yeah, it's just an empty chest.
Yeah, I guess he's still alive.
We'll leave him interned. Yeah, maybe he's maybe the Grim Reaper that we know is a zombie, and he's
yeah, he's interesting.
Wandering around undead, or he's a vampire. That's what it is. He's a vampire. That explains why every time I'm in the server, it's always night. That would totally explain that. Actually, that makes way more sense now.
Well, there we go. So this was EnderGuy14's entry number 3. So let's move into the next one here, number 4. This one was sent into the show by 5280. This is a big mesa biodome in the middle of the forest. The entire thing is encased in glass blocks with an outdoor campground with tent, outdoor fire pit, and an indoor lobby. And look at this thing. This is huge, but this must be the entry. So we'll walk in here. Shut the door behind me. Yep. Walking down, look at the artwork here. Man, Joe, this is epic.
Well, we probably should have looked at the dome from outside first too, but that's okay. Camp Durango, lobby hours. I'm not going to worry about it. And then
it is open right now. We are within open.
I mean, we just sort of walked in. So, is this the viewing area for? I don't know what that is.
This has got to be a waiting area. It's got to be a waiting area.
It's a viewing area for something. What's with the ladders too?
I don't know.
Decoration.
Yeah.
It's cool. Hey, and 5280 and Dotman X are over here. Welcome to Camp Durango.
I like 5280's.
Looks like is that who Stan's dad?
It looks like Stan's dad.
Yeah, I think that's.
Hey guys,
anyway,
heading upstairs,
heading on out, and
wow, look at this. So this is if you want to go camp out in a mesa biome, but not have
it's safe, right? Because we're inside a dome.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about it raining or anything like that tonight. Pork chops and beans. Yep. Dinner time.
Wow, look at that cauldron on top of the flame, which is nice. It's all cooking there.
Yeah. Some hay bales, and so much for being safe. Here's a skeleton right over here. And warning, cave-in area. Stay clear.
Oh, so they made
I think that's a collapsed mine shaft, right?
Oh yeah.
That's what that's supposed to be. Yeah.
Well, that's very smart. I like that.
Yeah, it is cool. Yeah.
Just a big cavernous open area.
It is, yeah.
Very, very nice.
Very cool. And the whole underground entry lobby area, that's really cool. Nice and creative, and the big glass dome always. Something about glass domes are always really cool.
So I'll walk out of this place here. Very, very cool. And they're just hanging out here. Mesa Durango. Enjoy your stay. Check in after 2. Check out as 11 a.m. So very, very nice, Joe.
Yeah, it looks nice.
All right. Oh, wait. That was weird.
What?
For a minute there, I couldn't make it through the door. But I want to check it out from the outside before I jump out of here. So I'm just going through the doors. Walking through, shut the door, and here it is, you guys. As you can see from a distance, it's a big square footage area, and I do like how they have the entrance way that goes up and underneath the dome, so you're completely safe.
Yeah.
And look, there's Joe. I just spotted him on the inside. He's all flying around now.
Yeah, just flying around on the inside. Right?
Oh, sorry, zombie. So very, very nice. So there you go. There it is, you guys. This is from the 5280 team. So very nice. Let's jump here to the next one, number 5. And this one is from Lincoln 1313 and Purple Princess 00. This is a fairly big campground split up into 2 different sections. Here you can make s'mores, have a picnic in the pavilion, or go fishing near a lake and more. And what we'll do is we'll make this daytime so we can see.
Well, the sign right here says
recommended
for nighttime.
Oh, I meant.
Yeah.
So
follow the gravel for the complete tour of the grounds. Hey, there's somebody in the welcome booth. I don't know. What
yeah, there is.
Campground is split up in
that's
2 sections.
Lincoln 1313 right there.
Oh, awesome.
So that's the.
Don't forget to have fun and don't forget the s'mores. S'mores.
Don't forget the
I don't think there's supposed to be an E on the end of that.
So we got a truck here, looks like.
Yeah, nice truck, yeah. Big Bill's pickup truck.
Big Bill.
And a map. Here's a map right here, a local area map, which is really cool.
Ah, that's very smart. Very smart idea.
And some more cars. The Carson's family van. Joe's tent. Hey, I got my own tent.
Oh, sweet. Wait. Rent a tent. Where? If Joe's got a tent, where's my tent?
You don't get a tent. Wait, I bet it's on this side.
Oh, yeah, it is. I am over here. Yay.
Rent a tent. All these tents around here, really cool. And some spiders in the picnic pavilion. They're obviously having a good time having a picnic. And spiders are. Here's a fishing rods for sale.
Oh, Fishing Lake's background here in Campground number 2.
Oh, I see. Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Ooh, I like this.
End or dock? Go to the dock. Hey, we're going to the dock.
Oh,
you know who would love this? John would love this. He has a thing for docks. I don't know what it is.
He likes docks.
He does. He does. He always, all of his builds always seem to include a dock. I don't know. Some more campgrounds area over here, going through the trees. Wow, I love how dense this forest is through here. And mushroom. Random mushroom.
Wow.
Giant mushroom.
What's this up here? Well, that's about it. Hope you enjoyed.
Nice.
And then there's a minecart tour, but I don't know if is this of the campground?
It looks like it goes over the campground. We can just fly. You have to.
Well, I was going to,
Oh, okay, you're gonna take it.
Yeah, why not? I mean, why not? All right, here we go. Uh-oh.
Not enough boosts.
Oh, no. That's...
well.
I'll try one more time. Someone forgot a piece of red stuff. That sucks.
Yep, that happens.
I'll just go one more time. Yep, that's not going to happen. Oh, well, I'm going to get off. Oh, well. But hey, not a bad one. So
yeah, no, nice campground. Lots of good area there. I like the situation next to the lake and how dense the forest is through there. Just really cool. Good build all the way around. So this is Lincoln 1414 and
1313 and Purple Princess 00. So
I was off by 101. Darn it.
Yes. So we're headed to number 6. This one's by Mr. Buzz. Small desert campground on the edge of a lake with a sweeping desert views and great access to the geyser Old McFaithful that goes 24/7. There's a camp office, amenities block, and a meeting hall. Home of the local fishing club. The campground has a water slide, diving boards, boat hire, mini train ride, and jetty for fishing. So, my gosh, man. So this is wow.
Yeah.
This is a campground luxury resort going on here.
It is. Holy smokes. Yeah.
Wow.
Look at the materials that all the tents are built out of. And then down here we have a hut at the very end instead of a tent. I love that. That's cool. And then cactus patch. These are tall cacti.
This is home of the giant cactus.
Yes, this this took some dedication to put together cactus. That's tall. That's fairly tall cactus.
That's really tall.
And this
cacti.
must be Mick. What did they say it was? Old Faithful 24/7.
It's just going 24/7.
It is. Yeah. It just keeps
very
going.
nice.
Having recently seen Old Faithful, I will say it has more steam. Old Faithful has more steam than this. It also doesn't go quite this continuously.
I love the detail of the flowers. Lots of great detail
the
here.
Flowers lining the path are
is
really
this
fantastic.
is this another tent here we got way up
there's
here?
a flagpole over here too. There's a flag with a flagpole back here. Yeah, that's cool.
This is just a huge campground.
It is. Yeah. Look
and then you got I mean, I don't remember campgrounds being this cool when I was a kid, but
meeting hall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody's down here playing Donkey Kong. Look at that. That's cool.
Yay, nice.
That must be exciting.
A lot of seating for Donkey Kong. No,
yep.
We got the Fishing Club Wall of Fame. Very nice. I'll shut the doors
some
here.
high dive boards over here into the water. I like this. Here, let me see. Diving boards: high, normal, high, and extreme. Well, I'm going to the extreme. You can't fly. You got to take the ladder up. Yeah.
I like how you just disappear.
Well, it's awfully deep.
That is pretty deep water there.
It is. Well, it has to be. For
and then what's over this? What's this over here? This is the train ride.
Ooh, train ride.
Here, you want to push?
I don't know how to make it. I don't know how to make it go.
Oh.
You gotta, because we're both invisible, so we can't really push the carts. And the lights are turned off anyway. I don't know. So you're gonna.
Yay!
There we go. I'm going the other way. Hi! Look up! Look up! Look up! Look up! Oh, you! Oh.
I like how you're just.
Yep.
Yep.
Just riding the train. Yeah.
Wow, I don't remember campgrounds being this deluxe when I was a kid. That's for sure. But wow, very, very, very detailed. Very nice.
A water slide. That's what this is. This is a water slide.
A water slide?
Yeah, up on top of the train.
Oh.
See? It's
wow.
Slide. Yeah.
Oh, I see. You just get in.
Yeah, you just get in and it dumps you into the water. Yeah.
That's pretty innovative.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. All right. So this is this was
Mr. Buzz. Mr. Buzz.
Mr. Buzz. This is pretty cool. I like this. Nice area set aside. It's pretty big, but not like, AT&T Park massive.
No, but
it is
very
definitely
good.
Big though. Very nicely done. A lot of cool things. Pretty posh campground though. It is a pretty decent campground. Yeah.
Entry number 7 brings us to Silvrax. Writing in, and his humble entry is for the Campground Challenge. He liked to call it a tented tree. It's loosely inspired by the tented caps I stayed in on a trip to Africa some years ago. Thanks for the awesome show and server. So first off, I like the entry. Here's a nice little dock John would love. There's a pig and a chicken to greet us, and let me walk up the steps here. First off, wow, I like this. This is cool. So walking up, now I got to go up some stairs. Good thing I'm feeling well in Minecraft. Going upstairs, and I hit the button. Now you got to go up the.
Hey, you got to climb up the vines now. Yeah,
well, that's. Whoa! All right, so I'm here, but I guess
there's a trap door. Did you see the trap door?
Oh, I must have missed it. Ah,
there it is. Yeah. See?
Oh, there it is. Thanks, Joe. Oh, wow. So we're way up here in this beautiful tree house.
Oh, yeah. Look at the view.
That's a great view. Wow.
This is nice.
That is really, really good.
Does it go up higher? Can we get up there? I want to get up there. Now I have to get up on top there.
Yeah.
I want to do it without flying, though.
Yeah, I'm up.
I said I want to do it without flying.
Well, you can't get to the very tippy top.
You can get close.
You can get close.
I keep falling.
There's Joe right here, you guys. Oh, sorry. There's Joe.
Trying to climb. Climbing the tree. You can get up on top partway up anyway. This is still cool. It's still a cool view from here.
It's a great view.
I like it.
Very, very nice.
Gorgeous view. I like it.
This is a nice campground. All these are great campgrounds compared to some that I've been to. Jeez.
Yeah.
But look at this.
Yeah, these are all really nicely done.
I like how this is wrapped around and it just kind of fits into the motif, and you have an incredible, nearly 360-degree view of this beautiful rainforest. So very, very nice there from Silvrax. And this next one comes in from Wildgun76. It's plainly described as
handy campgrounds.
Yeah, so here it is. He says, this is my first challenge submission. Features include a path and bridge from the main road to the campsite, as well as a simple 5-site campground for tents and sleeping bags. There's a common area in the middle for gathering. There's also natural barriers and fences to help keep the campgrounds mob-free for relaxed day and night use. So let's check it out here. Whoa. Window was fast there. Jump in.
And here's here it says here 1 iron per night or 1 diamond for lifetime membership, and you just leave the iron in the chest here.
Leave the payment in the chest.
Here he is, Wildgun76. He's manning the reservation booth right now. So
check-ins at 3, check-outs at noon. All right, cool.
So we're gonna use what, eminent domain or something to just wander in and do whatever we want. Yeah.
So we got site number 1 here.
Oh, he's also the camp host. He's got this one reserved for.
What the?
Oh, Kendra's giving him some XP.
Oh, okay. I was just like, that was random.
So, reserved for Wildgun76. Must be the camp host. There's his spot just for that. And he's got drinking water over here. Look at that nice fountain with drinking water. And oh, here's a little group campfire area.
Site 2 is over here. Yeah. This is reserved for you.
Nice.
So it was reserved for payback. Site number 3 is reserved for chase. That's
nice.
Not payback. Not my code name. Actually, I like this.
It says Chase. It does. Yeah, it doesn't say sarcasm.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then Chase's private steam shower. Here you go, Chase.
Oh, yeah. Just for you. Yeah. Let me try that.
You know what? When we move to the next new map, when we update
that
maps
is
again,
so nice. That's
fire
warm.
spread will be turned on, so people can't do stuff like this. You can't have a wooden building with lava coming down. It just does not work that way. So that's a fair warning to everyone. When we do the next map, it will have fire spread enabled, so you can't get away with some of that stuff.
Then we got
really nice. I love the little areas. Look at this outdoor camping area here and little picnic table.
I like all these little sites here. I like this.
Yeah, they're really, really nicely done. And here's some extra XP blocks. Oh, Kendra's in there hidden.
Yeah, he's in there, but you could still see him.
Yeah, you could still. Well, he's still got the XP thing in his hand.
know.
So if he didn't have the XP jar in his hand, we wouldn't be able to see him. So
yeah, we just see this jar.
He'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
The restrooms over here. Oh yeah, look at this nice little restroom with a sink and a cauldron toilet.
Yeah.
Nicely done. All of these.
I like this.
You know what? Every single one of these has honestly exceeded my expectations. I can't think of one that I've been like, it's okay. They've all been really, really nice. This is going to be, you know what? I feel sorry for the people who are going to vote because this is going to be a really hard one. This particular challenge.
Here is number 9. This is from ZPK, and he says, this is my entry for the Campground Challenge. It's built into a group of trees, contains a parkour trail, skydiving area, as well as a campfire. So let's check this out. We have to go up, Joe. So this is one of those extreme.
I'm gonna fly because
fair enough.
I'm far too impatient and or lazy. So here's this is the bet. I think I missed a floor. Did I miss a floor? This is why I should climb ladders instead of just flying. Oh well. Follow redstone torches for parkour trail. Enjoy your stay. Wait, what? No. Let's go up to the bedroom floor.
Why'd you say no? You walk through here, Joe, and then you pop down like this. See,
I
look.
know. But
see, there you
remember
go.
how well we've done on parkour in the past? I just want to remind.
See, look at this. This is not so bad.
Stop flying, Chase.
I'm not flying, Joe. See, look.
Oh, I saw you flying.
I did not fly at all.
I saw you fly.
I did not fly.
Totally flew. Now you definitely flew.
I did not fly.
You did not go the path you're supposed to go to get here.
I don't know. I just jumped across. That's all I did. This is the observation deck area.
Cheats. Skydive here. Treetop fireplace. Nice.
Oh, wow.
Look at he's right next to one of the temples, one of the jungle temples. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
That's cool. I like this. This is really nice. Yeah. Night sky observation deck. Trail parkour exit. Do not enter. Oh, wait, but how do you get down? Oh, you must have to skydive.
Oh, yeah, there's a little...
Geez.
Go for it, Joe. Go for it.
Shouldn't this be one deeper? I think this should be another block deeper. I think it's too shallow. Oh, no. Apic made it. All right. Cool build, though. I love this, like, Ewok Village style over here.
You got signs down here. This is where we came in. So, not bad.
Cool.
And by the way, the chat room's been watching my view the entire time. They saw that I did not fly. So, for the record,
he did not follow the path, though. There is a path for this, and he did not follow it.
This is pretty.
Oh, did you end up down on the ground? And
no,
then
I'm
jump
up
over to that ladder.
No, yeah, I got onto the ground and then I walked over. So I didn't fly.
Yeah,
I just made it to the ground.
You didn't fly, but you didn't make the. You definitely didn't make the
jump.
Yeah,
this jump.
You're supposed to come down here and then jump across like that. See?
See, I just made it.
Yeah.
All right, anyway. So this was entry number 9. And very, very nice from very, very nice
in front of you. I don't
from ZBK. So yeah, very
ZBK. Yeah, nice.
So
this one's 10. I'm
next
guessing
one's
it's
10.
from Zimultimate 2123.
Oh boy,
he's standing here looking at us.
He looks like one of those old.
Looks like an Enderman in a Santa hat.
But he also looks like one of those old timey carnies, like at the fair, wearing the stripes, and it's like, "Hey, you kid, hey, come over here." This is
built after a campground that my parents and I go to every year on Memorial Day. It is many of my fond camping memories in my life. Thanks for coming. P.S. Chase, look in the nearest tent.
So this is
Chase's for you, tent. Chase. I don't get it.
It's steak in the middle of iron ingots.
I don't
get it. I don't
get it.
I don't get it either.
I expected a bucket of lava or something.
Yeah.
Seriously. Anyway,
all right. So let's check it out here. So we got another tent area here. Nice use of the fence posts for the propping up of the tent.
Yeah, for tent poles. Yeah. So these are nice tent. You have a tent. I don't have a tent.
Oh, I'm sorry, Joe.
Yeah.
You can stay in my tent if you need to.
I'm not going to stay in your tent.
Okay. Fine. Wait,
you know what though? John hasn't had a tent in any of these as of yet. So.
Oh, that's true. Well, John hasn't been around much.
That's true. Yeah, he's a slacker. Playing too much Eve. I mean, multiplayer Excel.
But very, very cool. All right, so we got a couple more left.
Yeah.
So let's jump to that now. Number 11. Oh, I dropped in the water. Bad place for a warp. This one. This one is.
Wonder who set up the warp.
Yeah, I don't know. Zombie Pigman 42 is created this one, and he says, please check in with the ranger prior upon arrival. So I'll walk this way here. And he says, trail of the campgrounds, please check in first. This is Ranger Station 42, Camp Wanahakalugi.
Wanahakalugi?
Wanahakalugi.
I think that's from a TV show. Wanahakalugi.
Wanahakalugi.
I think that's from a TV show, isn't it?
Yeah. So
there's no ranger here. There's a villager upstairs.
Hey, buddy. We'll see you later. Thanks. Yeah.
Too many doors. All right.
Yeah, I'm like a little stuck. There's so many. All right, there we go. Through there. Through there. Oh, look, he's fishing. He wasn't fishing a moment ago because he wasn't here.
Well, if you go around the edge.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. All right. Yeah.
Wow, big long path here.
Yeah.
Camp Wanahakalugi. And here we are, Camp Wanahakalugi. Nice.
I like the picnic table here too with the extended pistons.
Wow, very nice.
Is that nice? And look at this.
The barbecue.
Yeah, barbecue. Oh, everybody remembers those. Have you ever been camping?
Yes, those are awful, man. They're never
they
good.
They are terrible. Like a tent with bunk beds.
Wow,
like
very
That's
nice.
Cool.
Very open.
The colors are a little.
This is a
garish.
Seahawks kind of a tent.
Whatever. And again, he likes the bright colors. That's. I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong. It's just they're bright. Tent number 3, tent number 4. Oh, what's this say? Sunrise Cove this away. I won't put that out. Very cool. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tents.
And by the way, the latrine's this way.
Ooh.
So down here.
Check that out. Yeah.
Please mind your step on the suspended bridge. Oh no.
Ooh. Oh, gee. Wow. Nice.
Hey, nice ravine.
Yeah. There should be handrails on that or something. All right.
Here's the latrine.
Oh yeah, this is it's got a cobweb in it. Yeah,
that's authentic.
Good.
Hey, lock me in the latrine. All right.
Hey, you're just lucky I didn't tip it over.
Yeah.
And let's go check out Sunrise Cove.
That sucks that the latrine's on the other side of the bridge. Like
it is kind of a long way.
Late at night, you got to go use the restroom.
That's true. But hey, check this out. I like Sunrise Cove over here.
Whoa.
Nice long stairway down to Sunrise Cove. Oh wow. I bet this does look let's see, time set. There we go.
Oh wow.
There it
Look
is.
at that.
Yeah.
It's like you meant to make that happen, Joe.
Yeah, it's pure chance that we happen to get here right as I typed in set
right
time
as
dawn.
you typed it in.
Very nice. This is cool. Nice positioning too. I love the view.
Very, very nice.
Very nice. Yeah, nice. All of these are awesome.
Well, we got one left to go, and let me take you guys to it real quick here. It's number 12, and this is from RHII and Leaser 5, and this is a big one. Our submission for this campsite challenge is 2, maybe 3 different takes on camping. Lisser went with a tents in the wood style, and I went for more a modern lodging. There's a gravel and cobble path connecting the two. On the other side of the 2 campsites is one more site. It's a logging camp. Due to the vagueness of the word campsite, is it all right if the logging camp is omitted from the challenge if it doesn't fit the criteria? Which is true.
Not.
Yeah.
We didn't specify. We just said campground, campsite. So yeah, logging camp. I think.
So which way did you go, Joe?
I went towards Lizers. I went to the left.
All right, so let's go to the left first.
Yeah. And I like this. So check this out.
Oh wow!
These rails are the ropes, and
Hold
even tent stakes. Look, the fence post for the tent stakes. That's awesome.
Out of all of them, that is really innovative. We have not seen that before. Very well done.
We're being told it's Lyser and Ree.
Okay, Lyser and Ree. Very nice.
Yeah. So I like this, the sleeping bags, and it seems like everybody kind of figured out how to do sleeping bags the same way.
Hey,
I'm not saying
works.
that's bad. It's just kind of interesting.
No, but it works.
All the sleeping bags we've seen have been the same. They're still, really nice design. If it's a good design, why not, right?
Yeah.
This is Lyser's campground.
All right. And by the way, there's a trail up here that connects the two. So
there is. Yeah, that's true.
So
and
why not? Recycle. All right. Very nice.
Yeah, please recycle.
Here's the logging camp this way.
Okay. Well, let's go to the logging camp.
Well, this way. It's this way.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I was just reading the other slides. So the logging camp is out here, and here we can see the same sort of style of tents. But look, the straw now in this one.
Oh, wow.
See? I like the straw for the sleeping bags. That's kind of cool. And I'm pig on a spit, don't you think? Pig
Yeah,
on a spit?
that's well done.
Yeah. Oh, and here's the handle to crank it too.
Ah, very nice.
And a table. You're just standing on the table there, Chase.
I didn't mean to stand on the table.
Yes. Well, there's a cow over here. Well, get out of the way, cow, or we will turn you into dinner. And then here's the please read before entering. Let's see what this says. I'll see if I can grab a copy. I don't. Yeah, it's not letting me grab copies of it. All right.
Whoa! Hi.
Sorry about that. Okay. So here we go. This build has an older vibe to mesh with the village. What you might notice first is the Forester's Hunt, design inspired by Mad Nez64 on YouTube. Forester's Hut has 2 levels. First level is rather barren, but leads to root shed with tree nursery. Second floor is supervisor's bed. Outside on the left of the hut are secured fallen logs. On the right, 2 tents with straw mat beds. We just looked at those. There's also a table with seating, cooking spit with meat, and a simple campfire also on the grounds. And that's it.
Wow. Very, very nice.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah.
So the chat room is telling me there's one additional. Now, is this... let's head back over to... I want to see the logging camp real quick before we go.
Well, we're in the logging camp.
Oh, this is... Oh, okay. All right. I got it confused. Oh, yeah, these are logs being held down by straps. I got it.
Yeah. We're in the. So if you come through the building and go through this other side.
Ah.
See?
Oh.
More logs being held down and yeah. So I think that's the supervisor's room for the logging camp. Right.
Makes sense.
So that's the supervisor's office. That's where he stays while they're logging the forest or something, I guess. And then these are the tents for the general,
This is such a hugely laid out
it
complex.
It is a pretty big area. And then back here he's got the playground. Look at this, a playground in the regular camp. There's a playground over here, and I don't know where did you go?
I was just flying above it a little bit and just kind of getting a bird's eye, but geez, and you got a decking area,
swimming pool, and some cabins. This might be going into their house now. Parents lodging. Yeah. This is still sort of a campground.
Very, very well done. Very, very nice. Wow.
Chalk platform. Ha! Well, that's a cool idea. Go straight ahead. Straight ahead and then fly up. See where I am?
Yeah.
Fly up to where I am.
Okay.
And check this out. So this sign right here says chalk platform.
Oh, look at that.
For like sidewalk chalk.
Yeah. And you look at it from above, it's a smiley face.
And it looks like a smiley face, yeah.
Wow.
With
very, very nice.
And an archery range. Yeah, a lot of camps have had archery ranges, yeah. You got to stand on the wooden block and hit the different targets. Some
cool.
bows and arrows in here, yeah. Oh, fishing rods, yeah. Yeah, very cool builds all the way around. All of these, I think, have been exceptional builds. Yeah, swing.
So the chat room is telling me we have one more for PC Tepum, and that is entry number 13. Now, I don't have the data for it or anything like that, but we got PC, Zombie, and Sir Diggs-a-Lot here. And I have no information, so maybe his entry didn't make it in time, and they added a warp for him, but very, very huge. Well done. Wow.
Yeah, nice big tents on this one. The wooden tent poles, and he's got 4 tents surrounding a nice fire pit, and the fire pot says it's cooking
beans and dogs.
Yep. Coincidentally, there's also a dog right next to the fire pit. That's kind of creepy. And then a Camp Wanta Hankaloogie.
Wait.
See, I think that's from a TV show or a movie or something.
Wanta Hankaloogie.
Because Camp Wanna.
It's
Hankaloogie.
Yeah, it's Camp Wanta Hankaloogie.
Mount Wanahockaloogie is the volcano inside Philip Sherman's office fish tank in Finding Nemo.
The more you know. Oh, poor mushroom. Cal's got some. Aw.
He's got some mushrooms growing out of him. That's what I was.
No, I'm talking about the arrow.
Oh, somebody shot an arrow at the mushroom. Oh well.
All right.
So 13 really fantastic entries.
Wow.
All of them have been just amazing. Really, really, really well done.
So you guys want to know how to vote? It's really simple. What you're going to want to do is you want to head over to our website at geekgamer.tv. And let me show you guys real quick how this goes. So you're going to go to our website, Geek Gamer TV. You're going to go where it says forums. All right, you click on forums, and then you're going to want to register and log in for an account. And what will happen is you'll be able to vote under the Minecraft Me episode discussion thread. And we'll have a link in the show notes so we can get you right there. But remember, you'll have to have a free account, and this is how we can prevent people from vote spamming, essentially, and gaming the system. You only get one vote per account, and if I see a whole bunch of accounts being created, then I'll know what's going on. So there you go. 13 incredible entries. What will happen is we're going to give you guys... Are we giving them a week, Joe? Or 2 weeks for voting? What are we doing? A week or 2 weeks?
Just a week.
Okay.
I think because just a week, because in 2 weeks it'll be the 21st, right before Christmas. So yeah, probably just a week. So till the 14th.
Yeah. And we'll have to. We have a very short month, so we have to look at the calendar here, and I think we're going to be doing the. Probably the Survivor games. I'm looking at the calendar here. We're probably going to be doing it on Sunday, December 28th. So that's going to be the week. No?
Nope. It'll have to be the 21st.
It has to be the 21st.
The 4th.
Or the 4th.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we're doing it the 21st then in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Because I think that's Joe's code of telling me he's unavailable on Sunday the 28th.
I'll be elsewhere. Yeah, I have a
for the Christmas holiday and stuff. So
yeah, I'll be in. Yeah.
No worries at all.
Be cold.
Now, I have an email, and it's not time for questions yet, but I do have an email that I think I need to read. But there is a portal that it was recently opened up at Spawn that I think we need to check out. Grim Reaper 1942 wrote in, and he said, "Hey, this isn't really a server showcase, but close. Seacocking, with the help of Keandro, Dether, and Zombie Pigman 42, have created a really new, awesome North Spawn area, which opened to the public. Yes, much of it was done in creative, being one of the spawns. It's well worth a visit." And we've always said, spawn areas, they're big and they're huge and they're elaborate. And so, Joe, I think we have to check this area out before we actually officially get into the questions. So I'm going to jump over to Spawn real quick and show you guys where to go. So first off, if you do a /spawn, okay, it takes you right to this area here, and I'll make myself visible. And then you head down to the portal room. So just do one of those quick drops. So here's the South Spawn portal, West Spawn portal, and East Spawn. Where's North Spawn? Where are you hiding, North Spawn?
It's opposite of South Spawn.
Oh, there it is,
right there.
Yeah.
Signs say North Spawn.
Yeah,
That's the one.
yeah. So go through the North Spawn portal. And the reason why we have these kind of portals out there, we have these portals to give you big new building areas to go off to. So here is the North Spawn area, where the local time is 7:25 p.m. Pacific time. And this is, oh my gosh, this is so elaborate. Let me walk out here and just, oh my gosh, it's like a big harbor. Oh my, wow.
And there are apartments. There are like apartments going up the building.
This is amazing.
On a big map too. Oh, that's awesome.
So, as you can see, you guys, this is just amazing stuff. And by the way, I'm being reminded, Joe, that Zombie Pigman 42 is saying we need to do a Christmas challenge. Now, so we'll talk about that in a moment. Or actually, because the thing is, Joe's got got some family time coming up, so Joe's gonna be taking the Sunday the 28th off, which would put us for the Christmas special on the 21st.
Well, or we could do a special episode like on the 24th of the.
I am off on Christmas Eve, by the way.
So the 24th would work. We could do a Christmas special the 24th.
Or let's do it then. The Christmas special.
Okay.
Yeah, I should be free. I think I'm not doing something else on that day, so I'll have to double check. But we'll let you know on Twitter and on our website.
We'll make sure it gets out there and tell everybody.
But this is amazing. This is like you got all these ships docked in, and this is a beautiful area. And like I said, we create these portal areas that get you to different parts of our huge world, so you can claim out areas and build. And as you can see, we have established roads and just beautiful areas. So big shout out to our admins, moderators who built this beautiful and epic area. And I mean, just
I love this. The building at the center is just really cool. If you're coming back towards it here, where are you? Here you go. Okay. So see me, I'm right below you.
Yeah, I see you.
Okay. Follow me into this thing, and we can get an idea of what this area is like, because they did another one of these full maps for it.
Oh my goodness!
So we're in the green, waiting for yours to dry in because you haven't been here yet. But you can see, look at the pirate ship offshore, off on the far right, with the black sails, and it's a huge pirate ship, by the way. We should go check it. How come nobody's put? We should really check that out. And then so we're the little green dot right in the middle. I don't know if you can see that.
and the curves of the pathways draw in so easily.
Yeah, just so nice, graceful, beautiful curves, and the dock is fantastic. It's really, really nice. I love the look of this whole thing. And each floor, like I said, has a couple of suites on it. So you can see here's suites 5 and 6.
Wow.
With a nice big bed and an ender chest to share between the two, and yeah, really nicely done building.
Wow, very, very nice. So,
and there's a chicken on top of the map.
There you go. So this is the North Spawn area, and remember to get to it, all you guys have to do is go to spawn, do /spawn. It will take you to right here in the center. Just do a drop down into the portal room, and this is where, on the opposite side of the big G here, you got the big North Spawn right there. But hey, before we get out of here, it's not a usual. Oh, wrong way. I always go the wrong way. I gotta go out the door this way. And I'm gonna fly over because, man, I always get confused.
Now you still went the wrong way.
I know I still went the wrong way. So we have a new name for the theater this month, and it's not I'm sorry, Joe. It's not Chase and Joe Cinema Dieu. Sorry to say. Let me destroy this real quick. And it's now, for this month, it's the Patreon Theater. I don't know if you knew that.
Nice.
Yeah. So this is...
I'm down. I like that. That's a good idea.
This is the Patreon Theater. Let me just finish this off here. And every month we've had a supporter on Patreon who is in at the level where they can actually name the theater. And this month they want to call it the Patreon Theater. So that works for me. That's cool. And we'll tell you about.
So now, wait. Before we get into the theater, listen. Isn't it quiet?
Yeah, it's a little quiet.
That's a little weird. How come there's no?
What's going on?
Well, it's emerald ore, right? Which we've always said indicates a portal.
Yeah.
And it says enter the portal, i.e., walk to this sign. I'm going through it.
Okay. All right.
Oh, geez.
Whoa. Oh, boy.
There's an ender dragon up above.
I got stuck. I got pushed back in. Oh, there we go.
You should be out now. Yeah,
oh,
there you go.
Wow.
Nice. I wonder where we are.
Yeah, where are we exactly? This is interesting to say the least. So we got the Ender Dragon just kind of flapping in place up there. And
he's stuck to a minecart. That's what it is.
Oh.
I can't get loose. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I can't move. Don't get too close to the Ender Dragon.
Okay. All right. Wow. Okay, well, there's the Ender Dragon, you guys. There's the Ender Dragon, and And wow, that's just crazy. We're in this like weird limbo of an area. And okay, well, I'm going to head back to the theater. Don't wonder why it's so quiet in here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So there's another portal. And there you go. Wow. That's amazing. So there you go.
There's
you
a
guys.
bunch of people all over the place giving out XP in this area, and there's horses.
I do want to show off the names here.
And
A lot of new names, a lot of old names. But thanks for joining us during this live show. We do the show usually Sunday evenings at 5 p.m. Pacific, right here at geekgamer.tv, and also on Twitch and Ustream, and basically almost anywhere where you can check out things. But very, very well done. Very, very nice. Always surprised every single time we go into the to the Patreon theater. But
the Patreon theater,
Patreon theater this month. Now, before we get to the questions, you guys, and we get out of here, I do want to tell you guys about our awesome Patreon, and that is at patreon.com/Minecraft. And perhaps maybe you're wondering what exactly is Patreon. Well, thanks to you guys, the 65 of you who support us and support this show, the server is paid for, meaning it's taken care of. We're able to not have to worry about paying out of our own pockets for a big community place. You guys have stepped up and supported our show and keep us going strong. And I just want to say a big thank you to you guys. Now, the show will always be free, but that extra money that you help support into the show takes care of that server. It takes care of fast downloads of the show. So if you download it on iTunes or somewhere through an RSS feed, like on an Android device or Windows Phone device, that comes from a server that you guys are helping support. And so here's that naming rights to the campus theater as well. We've also cleaned up some of the pledges and stuff. It's really, really simple because we're actually I'm creating room for a new pledge level. And what I'm thinking, Joe, and I haven't spoke to Joe about this yet, but as you can see here, I say technical improvements, $1,000 per month, and we have a pretty big gap between that and this goal. Okay.
Yeah.
We have a gap. And, for me on Patreon, and not just Patreon, but whatever we do, I always like to set goals. So I'm thinking we need to have a milestone goal that if we break, I'm thinking maybe 800 per month. I think that's maybe a good goal, that we launch a Feed the Beast server for patrons. I don't know if that's a good goal or not, but hey, it's an idea.
And where are we at now? We're at 6.
Right now we're at 615.83 right now.
Yeah.
So what I
think that well, I mean, there's definitely some things we can do that will help. As more bonuses for Patreons and stuff like that, and of course we're also committed though to, even if you're a contributor, you don't get any real benefit in the server, right? No regular play.
Nothing in the public server. Correct.
Right. And we've always said that, and we always stand by that. And honestly, it's a good thing that we did, because with Mojang's rules that they really started enforcing earlier this year, it was good that we were in a position where it didn't really affect us that much, because we already weren't doing that.
Right.
So yeah, the idea of a Patreon server limited to just our Patreon FTP server, limited to just Patreons, I think is a good idea. I actually have a number of different server ideas rolling around in my head. I just am not 100% confident that we have the hardware resources right now to support all of them.
Yeah.
But we should have enough to do an FTP server, as long as we don't let it get too big.
Yeah, and what I was,
which is really easy to do with FTP, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, what I was thinking about doing is, once we got to that goal, whatever goal we set, and Joe and I will talk about it, and we'll see what we come up with. And once we set a goal and we unlock it and make that goal, then it's one of those things where it's just another big added benefit for people who support our show. Nothing will change on the public server, but we're able to unlock something for Patreon supporters, meaning a Feed the Beast server that is just for you guys who support us. Because obviously with anti-griefing measures, they don't work too well with Feed the Beast, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So we kind of have to do it that way, kind of lock it down and that sort of thing. But, you know, all of those, you guys, if you support us, thank you so much. And I know we've gotten some notes on from people saying, hey, you know, I just started supporting, but I haven't got my benefits yet. And unfortunately, the way Patreon works, it's a manual-driven process. So what happens is if you sign up for Patreon, say right now, as you hear my voice, you're not going to instantly get the Creative Map access. You're not going to get the Patreon level. You're not going to get those things instantly. What happens is I have to send you basically a link to a form where we can get your Minecraft name and all the important information. And then I say, hey, Joe, here's a list of new patrons. And then Joe goes, I will put them in. And so it's a manual process. And so we try to do as quickly as we can. And so if you are a brand new patron, don't worry, we haven't forgotten about you or anything like that. Just make sure you check your email, or at least the email address that you used when you registered. But hey, if you like this show about Minecraft, you know, we put our heart and soul and energy into this. You know, while when the show's over, you know, the next night after I get home from work, I'm editing this video, I'm putting it together for you. Joe's keeping an eye on the server and keeping that maintained. So we do our parts collectively to make this a great place for you guys to check it out. So if you like what we're doing, and this way we don't have to stress out about getting a sponsor or download numbers. All we have to do is make you patrons happy. So thank you so much for supporting our show at patreon.com/Minecraft. Before we get out of here, it wouldn't be prudent if we didn't do what we always do on every single episode, and that is the Minecraft Me messages. MinecraftMe@geekgamer.tv is the email address. You can also use our form on our website. We'd love to hear from you guys when you have video questions and that sort of thing, but we do have some questions. First thing is, here's a question from Nathan. Nathan writes in and says, hey, is there a possibility of you doing an actual tutorial on tree farming? And another question is, when playing on your server, is there a way for you to save a claim if the person may want to play but does not have the opportunity to? Hazards such as no internet, school, or not having access to a computer. I think he's worried that his claim's going to expire and that sort of thing. So first thing is, Joe, what is it? It's, 60 days, right? If someone doesn't show up on the server at least once, right?
Believe it's 60 days. I'll have to go back and check. It's either 60 or 90 days, and I can't remember which. But yeah, if they don't log into the server, even temporarily, and we've said, you know, there's ways to get around that. You can use the Mind Chat program on your phone. You just have to log into the server and log back off. You don't actually have to play. So and I'll double check. Let me double check right now. But yeah, every 60 or 90 days, just log on to the server, make sure the server knows you're there, and that's it. Log back out, and you won't lose your claim.
Very nice.
Now, if you're going to be overseas, or you know, if you're you know going to go somewhere where you really will have no internet connectivity at all, and you don't have any other option, message one of our mods or admins. You'll see them because they have mod or admin at the end of their name. It's really pretty clear who they are. Message one of them and ask them for some help or some ideas. We may be able to come up with a way maybe to temporarily transfer your claim into an admin claim and then transfer it back, or that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But it's really a case by case basis, and it's much easier for everyone involved if you can just get into the server every once in a while. Again, it doesn't take hardly anything. If you have the Mind Chat program on your phone, which I think there's a free version of it, that's all you really need. And it'll reserve your claim as long as you check in I would check in every 30 or 45 days just to make sure.
Yeah, no, and then you only have to check in once, just for a couple of minutes, just to basically reset the timer, if you will.
Yeah.
And for those who are wondering why we're doing that, it's pretty simple. You know, the server's a nice big world, but some of these claims are in populated areas. And you know, someone who came in and they reserved a space, and then all of a sudden they're not an active member of the community. And we know some of you guys take time off. You know, we all take time off. It's one of those things that we totally get, but at the same time, we had to set a number, and we set it to 60. And so, but we're flexible. So just let us know if you think you're going to be up against that. If you're, and don't email us. Go, I think I might go over 60, and you're playing every day. We're talking.
It is actually supposed to be 90 days. So it should be 90 days before your claim gets released. Yeah.
Okay. All right. There you go. So 90 days, 3 months. 3 months of fun. A couple more questions before we get out of here, and I'm looking at the clock here. This is one of those longer shows. Jessica wants to know, Joe, can you make a show on...
No. It's no.
Let me get
you were going to go to this question
Let me
next.
get to the question out, Joe.
No.
Let me get the question out.
No.
People want to know the question. The question is about Herobrine, you guys. And Jessica wants to know if we can make a show on summoning Herobrine. Joe has already said
no such thing.
No. Wesley, real simple question. He says he loves the shows. He wants to know he wants to know how to make a mob trap in a spawner. So if he finds a spawner, how to make it something for him, you know, a mob trap so you could cultivate, and I think that's a good idea. We haven't covered that in a while. So I think that's a good show idea. He wants to see more Survivor games as well. Final question that we have time for this week. And by the way, don't worry if we didn't have time to get to your question. We have a lot of questions that we get through every week. So you might see it next week. Jason writes in, JWalls1082 says, hey, I'm new to Minecraft and especially new to the Minecraft Me server. I see a reference to a resource map in the server rules, but don't know what it actually is or how to access it. I haven't been able to find it on the forums, but maybe I missed it somewhere. Thanks. You want to explain real quick, Joe, what resource maps are for while I will show him where they are?
Yeah, so the idea behind a resource map is our overworld map gets really, really crowded and really busy, and there's a lot of, you know, we've had especially our first map, we had a lot of cases where somebody would go into the desert and basically dig up the entire desert, and that wasn't cool just because they wanted sand or glass or whatever. So we came up with the idea of doing these resource maps. Resource maps are awesome. They are replenished on a more regular basis, usually once every month or 2 or 3, depending on who's being lazy and who's not. Grim Reaper, thankfully, has taken over rebuilding most of those, so he's been way more on top of it than I have. And resource maps are, like I said, they're just a spot for you to go in and grab whatever resources you need, whether you need sand or dirt, stone, whatever. They're all there. And it's a full-up map you can destroy or leave together, whatever, however you want to. The only downside to them, or the only thing to consider about them, is they are reset. So if you build something there, it will go away at the next reset. So don't think of it as a spot where you can build your house and live happily ever after. That's what the main world map is for. Resource map is for resources.
So you go down to the portal room, and in the corner here is a portal to the resource maps. So what you'll do is you'll go through that portal, and there's a little bit of information here. If you're new to the server, go claim lamb first, then come here to gather your resources. And then you just, this is just kind of a holding area here. You can go to, there's an end portal upstairs, and just go right out the door. And as you can see, a lot of people have dug down. There's mines everywhere. You can venture off as far as you want. These maps are reset on a monthly basis. And by the way, I don't know if you saw the note, Joe, but the next batch is ready to go. Just
yep.
So we'll be launching that here very soon.
I'll have to talk to Grim about those. Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. As you could see, we have places in the server where you can go and just grab materials. As you could see, people will still build in these areas. As you could see, what is this? Is this a 3-finger salute? What is that? So people will build here. I don't know why.
They will, yes.
But there you go. So yes, we have resource maps available, so this way you don't have to worry about digging up the local area and that sort of thing. So if you guys have any questions for the show, we'd love video questions. You get to the head of the line, minecraftme@geekgamer.tv, or you can send us a voicemail or just send us a message, and we will get through them on every single show, which is great fun, of course. Want to remind you guys, you can check out all the latest stuff, everything that we're doing. Hold on here. I'm stalling because I made a mistake. There we go. You can head over to geekgamer.tv to check out all the previous episodes of Minecraft Me. Also, by the way, if you guys are doing some shopping this season, I know thanks to Amazon, it makes it really, really easy, especially with Prime. if you go over to our website and click on support GGTV, and you want to do some shopping, say at Amazon in USA, Canada, or the UK, maybe you're rebuilding a computer and you're buying some parts on Newegg, Monoprice, for that wiring, or even if you're going to Best Buy because you have no other options. We have links here. You can do your shopping before you buy all those awesome things, and a part of that will go to support Geek Gamer TV and the server and everything else that we do. Mr. Joseph Falby, you can follow him on the Twitter at Falby, Falbey, even though he doesn't tweet.
I don't really tweet.
Yeah. So I'll probably just take that away pretty soon, and we'll just call him Payback.
Just going to take that away?
I'm just going to pull it off the lower third.
Well, I might tweet, though. I probably won't have a whole lot of internet when I'm in Yellowstone, but I might tweet. I might try to tweet from there.
Try to tweet a picture. That'd be fun.
Maybe pictures or something. Yeah.
If you guys want, you can follow me on Twitter. I haven't been tweeting much. I haven't been feeling very, very well for the past few days, and I'm going to try to go back into work tomorrow. I think I'll be fine, hopefully. But yes, follow me on Twitter at Nunes, Nunes, and please follow the network on Twitter at Geek Gamer TV. You'll know, and it's nothing spammed or anything like that. What happens is when this episode gets posted or any other special things that are happening with Geek Gamer TV, they get posted to that Twitter feed. So if you follow that, you'll know exactly when an episode is posted like this one. So, Joe, before we get out of here, since our Christmas special is going to be probably happening on the 24th, Christmas Eve, and we'll give you guys links and everything, and I'll tweet it out and put it on our calendar if it happens that way. However, Joe, I think I have to throw down the Christmas challenge right now to give everybody time.
Yeah, that'll give them 2.5 weeks or so to the 24th, unless we want to do 2 weeks and overlap it with the campground. So the campgrounds will announce who the top 3 are next week.
Right.
And we could do on the 21st. I know we were going to do Hunger Games on the 21st.
Right.
But we could also do it would be a super long episode though. But do the Christmas challenge on that day on the 21st, and allow people to start voting and have votes in by the 24th. Reveal the winner on the 24th.
It might be just too much to cram into one show. That's what I'm worried about.
Well, it depends on how fast they go. Remember last episode, we could have just done one Hunger Games.
Well, what I'm thinking for Christmas, Joe, is I have something, I don't know, special planned, I guess, where we're not going to have a voting for Christmas stuff. All I want to say is, you guys, just make sure if you build something cool for Christmas, and it doesn't have to be big. It can be big or small. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying, it's the season of giving. So, since you guys have been great to us and given your hard work to us, I don't think we're gonna have a top 3 for Christmas this time around, Joe. Okay. I just think maybe Santa Claus might be showing up this year. I don't know. Maybe. So. Well, anyway, you guys, really missed you last week, so thanks for being here. Thanks for downloading the show. And the biggest thing we could always ask is, hey, if you haven't told a friend about what we're trying to do here and do a show about Minecraft and the awesome community and the great people that moderate and keep an eye on things and just having a great time, just gaming, make sure you tell somebody about it. Please do. All the information about our server can be located at geekgamer.tv. So thanks a lot, you guys.
So
yeah,
I want to hit back on the Christmas thing for just a second.
Okay. All right.
So what we're telling people is just build something Christmas related by the 24th.
Yeah.
And submit it.
Yes, and right now they can't submit it. They can't submit it because it's not an option on the form.
But it'll be an option.
It will be an option, correct?
It'll be an option.
Yes.
So if you're watching this live, don't submit it tomorrow.
Well, they won't be able to.
Right, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
don't submit it now. If you're watching it after it's been processed,
this is the problem of doing a show live to tape, because we talk about live and then it's yeah.
So if you're watching this in any way, shape, or form other than tonight while we're recording it, feel free to build anything you want and submit it by the 24th. Actually, you know what? Even if you're watching it live, just submit it by the 24th. Just not tonight. Right?
Yeah, sure.
Doesn't make sense to me.
Hey, you guys.
Why do we even say don't submit it because it's not ready? You can't submit it yet. Because by the time we get there, it's going to be ready for. Forget it. Just build something cool for Christmas, and it doesn't matter what it is. There's no criteria. There's no restrictions. There's no requirements.
The only
Just
restriction
and,
is admins, moderators will be in a subclass. Okay,
will be in a subclass.
They'll be in a different class.
Now, can mods and admins build it creative mode? Can people who are Patreons and have creative plots build it in their creative plot?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, but you got to tell us. You got to tell us that you built it there. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So you can build it whatever you want, wherever you want, except the resource map because it's probably going to get refreshed between now and then. So don't build it there, and just submit it by the 24th.
Yeah,
just not tonight because it won't be ready on the form yet.
But it probably will by the time when this episode.
By the time you watch this, if you're not watching it live, it probably will be.
And on that note,
is it being too complicated?
Yes.
And on that bombshell,
And on that bombshell, it's time to end. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you later. Keep digging.